Hey guys, Carl Ramallo, your success coach here. Going to spend a little minute with you today, and I want to talk to you about how you could live more today, now. You want to create the fulfillment, the freedom that you know that you deserve in your life. You must be able to establish where you are in your life today. You know, some of you right now, if you continue in the same direction that you're going, you're going to be successful, but even though you might get successful, you might get there, but you're going to be, unhappy and stressed out. So I ask you, do you have a dream? Did you achieve it? And if you did, have you told yourself, well, I made $3,500 last month, but is that all there is? You got to learn how to separate the vehicle from the outcome. So what's it going to take for you to make that masterpiece life on your terms? And they're your terms and nobody else's. I mean, really, truly, your life belongs to you, obviously, but you shouldn't let anybody else tell you how to live it. So what fulfills you the most? Ask yourself that question. What truly fulfills yourself the most? Your mindset, per your subconscious, could set you free. So I ask you, are you ready for that? So this is something that I think we need to uncover a lot of people. We have to bring out that gift. The gift to your world. Your gift needs to be you giving a sense of meaning. You must become something, but what is that? Do you know exactly what that is? Capitalizing on any strengths that you have, your level of interest, your level of excitement and your enthusiasm about any particular job or any activity is going to be a key factor. So you're always going to do your best and make, let's say, the most money doing something that you love in a field that you absolutely enjoy, something that you can get up every day and you can't wait to start it. Is that something that you're doing right now? I'm asking you this. If you're not, you need to take a step back and then reevaluate it, because if you're in an area that you like to think about and read about and learn about, you want to get better at what you're doing in your life on a daily basis. So maybe you need to learn something more about your career, your current lifestyle, what you're doing, what you love, what's passionate to you, and bring that out. Successful people love what they do, and they can hardly wait every morning to get up each day. So doing the work that makes them happy is absolutely, the happy they are is of essence. The more enthusiastically that they do it, the better that they're going to do it, and, be happy about it as well. So, high achievers say if it's got to be, it's up to me. And that's what I tell you. You got to adapt that attitude. When things aren't moving necessarily as fast as you want, you got to ask yourself, well, what is it in me that is causing this problem? Because there's circumstances all throughout the universe. There's events, there's things that you can't control that you're a part of, but you can take control of your own mindset and your actions. And that's really where you need to focus on. So, I know people, you got to ask yourself, and you really have to take this to heart. It's like, what's causing the problem and how do I fix it? There needs to be a solution. High achievers are always going to refuse to make excuses and blame other people. Instead, they're going to overlook those things and, make progress. They got to look for that solution in their life and bring forward into their physical reality and their outcomes that they strive for every day. Because if not, you're just going to be going around and around in circles. I don't think that's what you want to do. So, the key to personal strategic planning is concentration on affirmative action. You need to take action, okay? And everything that you do. And so many people, most of us, are like that for our lives. We run into these ruts, these complacencies. You get into that comfort zone. And I tell you, nothing great ever came out of a comfort zone. There's many things that people want to be and that they have to do, but there's things that hold them back. So if you're unsure because you lack the confidence necessary to step out and have that faith in the direction of your dreams, then we need to chat. We need to bring that out of you, because the law of attraction states that what inevitably you attracted to your life is something, people that are very much like you, events, things. So act as if it was impossible to fail. I know you've heard me say this 100 times before, so I ask you this. What would you dare to dream if you believed in yourself with such deep conviction that you had no fear of failure, that you must spend hours and hours performing outside of your comfort zone to win big? Have you given that a thought? And that's really something that you should also look at, because we really need to bring these things out of you. You need to start living now on your terms, not on somebody else's. Okay? The only thing that you can control is your own actions. That is period, just, dead on. Okay? From a human nature standpoint, most people inherently look for what is wrong instead of rather what is right. And they look at the problems rather than the solutions. And, it's the wrong way to look at it, because you're basically setting yourself up to fail. So you either fail to plan or plan to fail. Most people are reactive rather than proactive. That's another issue. Most people tend to major in minor things. A lot of us, again, you get caught in that rut and you don't know what to do because you don't have the guidance, you don't have the direction. That's why I'm here. I'm here to coach you, to help you get out of that, okay? So most people, like I mentioned, they major in those minor things, but what you need to do is the pieces of the life puzzle are made up of what we learn from failures. You're going to fail no matter what. You need to fail to succeed. That is the foundation, the basis of it all, from what we do as results from what I've learned and some of the things that I'm sure you do. The relevant question is, what are you committed to? There's only one measure of commitment, and that's results. Everything else is nonsense or excuses, okay? You're born with a fear of loud noises and a fear of falling. That's it. Everything else from there, somebody put into your little head. Whether you read it somewhere, whether you heard it on TV, whether some friend of yours whispered in your ear, whatever. The formula is commitment plus action equals results. Okay? So when you're committed to do something, you must focus. It's difficult to get uncommitted. So if you're committed to something, and anything that you've ever achieved in your life before, you were severely committed to something, you were going to do it no matter what. And that's really everything you want in life has a price connected to it. So there's a price to pay if you want things to get better, because that's how you'll get better. So, you don't want to just leaving things the way you are, because that price is going to be a heavy one, and I don't think you're going to, like it very much. So if you don't make things happen, things are going to happen to you. One of the complaints that we usually make is that, and I get this a lot, most people don't have a lot of time. Time can be an issue for some people. I understand that, but, of course, there's ways that sometimes, even though time is limited, of course, there's an interesting paradox. We become, and get more time freedom as you get more committed to the things that you want to get out of your life. So the more committed you get to something, the more you apply it, the more action you take, the more free time it's going to create for you in your life. So that's something that you need to learn how to do. The most important part of goal setting, if you have a goal, is knowing what you want. Once you decide what it is, write it down. Most people never even write it down. And I always wondered about that. Like, why would you not want to write down what your goals are? After you've written your goals down, keep them somewhere you can see them daily, at night and in the morning, when your brain is receptive to it. Your subconscious mind is very, very powerful during those times mostly. And as you achieve each one, then write another, even though they're small ones, because, small things lead to big things. And writing down those goals is vital, specifically in time. Write the terms, write the time down that you want to achieve those goals. Very, very important. The universe conspires to basically be specific in everything that you want in your life, so you need to be specific. When you specifically state your goals and you activate numerous mental and universal laws that are applied out there that act in your favor, greatly improving your chances for success. So in coaching people to achieve their goals, I usually find that most people do not specifically define what it is that they want. It's a common thread amongst people to have goals but failing to manifest them because they don't know what they want. You don't write it down. Most people, their goals are very vague and general terms, and they're not specific. So goals, if you, let's say, want a new car, you want to do better in your career, whatever it is, you want to lose a little weight, earn more money, those are all noble things, but you lack any potency due to the lack of specifics that you assign to it. So I'm going to leave you with this. How do you know and where you want to go? It's simple. Goals and beliefs, okay? Because they're presented by the actions that you must take in order for your business and for you to get where you want to be. Without belief, there's no action. If you don't take action, belief creates the action. So, it's the fuel that you're going to take you to the top. But you need to believe that. Your life is not going to be any better than the plans that you make and the actions that you take. So you're the architect and the builder of your own life, your fortune, your own destiny. I have a saying that says, define your passion and be the architect of your own dream lifestyle. So that's something that I'm very, very, I take to heart, because, we need to have these things overpower us in a way that you're committed to reach any goals and any activity in your life that you want to get better at. So let's get together. Let's help you live the life that you want to have, and live more now. You deserve it. All right? Give me a buzz, contact me, and let's take this to the next step, because truly I think if you do that, you're going to be so much more grateful. You're going to be so much more fulfilled. You're going to have that sense of, I stand for something now. I know where I'm going. I know what direction I'm heading in. And I'm happier because of it. And you're going to get up every day more fueled, more fired up to achieve what you want to do in life. And really, that's what it's all about. It's you creating that happiness, being that happy person that you want to be in your life, and achieving the goals and the dreams that you've always so desired. But, you haven't had anybody coach you to tell you how to get there. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to help you, your success coach, Carl Ramallo. Let's talk, and I'll see you at the top. Take care. Create a great day. Bye-bye.